Hello dear all friends, this is Jit from mathsg.in and today right now I am trying to show you something 5 plus 3, what it is. It is an expression. The answer should immediately come from the student. Then we will say that he is an alert and aware student. Then in that case, what type of expression is this? Arithmetic. It should be spontaneously coming. If the class is beyond, if the student is beyond class 7, because algebra starts from class 7. The moment he or she answers that one, it is automatically and obviously clear that she will be able to say that okay, this is an algebraic expression. And whenever we are talking of any term like algebraic expression, so he or she should be able to write that thing this clearly. Again, it will show you alertness of the child. And if this is correctly written, that means he or she has understood the problem clearly. He or she is quite alert about the terms. So algebraic expression, it's the complete answer. Only algebraic is not, algebra is not. So that way we are ensuring our child is of standard 80% above. If these things, basic things are missing, like how to write, how to understand, what to deliver, that what to is required in case of delivery, what to deliver, and that to second thing is that how to deliver. The same question a little twisted can give you different how for the same delivery. Take care of these things of the child between class 7, 8, because around 9 and 10 the syllabus becomes very heavy. So you don't have time to rectify all these subsidiary things, what and how, because there you will be, or the child will be engrossed in doing something around 300 problems per chapter. Talk of one of the good book, then in that book these are the number of problems per chapter. If or she doesn't do it, that too repeatedly, again and again and again and again and again, then delivering the time frame in the examination will be difficult and the scores will drastically go down to 40, 50 or 60%. So where does the score of 80 or 90% lie in a student? That delivery. So how the delivery can be rectified? Na cross questioning. Whenever you are seeing that the child is doing something good problem, immediately start cross questioning. Based on that, let me discuss one particular question I had asked one of my good student, PU in class 7. She is a very good student and good, specifically good in English also. So now what happened in this case? The question spontaneously which we give at mathsg.in, we don't go by any myth, we don't go by any custom. So what we do is that we form the questions for the test in the class spontaneously, randomly. And randomly, I mean randomly from the chapter. So we were going through the algebra chapter and suddenly I felt like to ask for some basic questions. So one question was that you and your sister's age. So you are 4 years elder than your sister. So your you and your sister's sum of age is 19 years. What will be your age after 2 years? So this your age after 2 years. So and we are going through algebra chapter. But how much of algebra is involved in this? And to my astonishment, my child immediately said, "Sir, this is not a question from algebra, this is from simple arithmetic." Look at this. Total is 19 years. She has done it correctly, written something differently, which I don't appreciate. If your answer is correct and you know the answer, then your writing should be perfect so that you get a perfect full score. So 19 minus 4, it is 15 divided by 2, that is equal to 7.5. So Jew's age is 7.5 years, 7.5 years we can say, and my age is plus 4, that is equal to 11.5 years. She did it very correctly. And what I was looking for is that I was not looking for the answer over here. I was not interested in this. I was interested to see that whether she is using any variable in the problem, because it is not required over here, and using a variable will complicate the problem or make the problem complex, not required. This is a simple arithmetic based question, and she immediately interpreted it correctly. I used the word interpreted. So interpreting the question is very important. Understanding the English, then writing the things in particular mathematical fact format, that is what we say interpreting. Understanding that one, analyzing the question, and then writing in the mathematical facts. Now the class 7 student Pihu, in the same situation, within 5 questions she made an immediate mistake. I told 50 100 rupee notes, so she could not write that properly. So notes were 100 rupee notes. This was the count, this was the count, this was the denomination. Now a child from English medium in class 7 should be able to understand denomination word or not? Should she be able to understand the count word or not? So what Pihu did is that she just wrote 50 into 100, that to unmindfully 5. How many zeros should be there? 3. She wrote 4 zeros. Now starts, there was a question 30 200 rupees notes, so she wrote it this way, and I did not see these checkings. Now in the very first case, if 50 into 100 without writing rupees, there is no rupees symbol here, there is no rupees symbol here. Let's say in the calculation we don't use the symbol. Anywhere in the question there was no rupees, no hence line, and in the very first step she is writing 50 into 100 is equal to 50,000. So how much of score will she get, or value of marks will she get out of 4? 4 मार्क का क्वेश्चन था, उसको कितनी मार्क मिलेगा? 0. बिकॉज ये पहला स्टेप गलत, तो बाकी के स्टेप करेक्ट कैसे हुए? You must have copied from somebody else. So absolutely this question fetches 0 mark out of 4, being a very simple and straight question in arithmetic. What she should have written? Now simply she should have written 50 into rupees 100, if she is not writing any previous statements, late this that वगैरह, and carefully 5. How many zeros? No, 3 zeros. Now again here there is rupees 5,000, and if possible if it is a comma over here, then the best. Then 200 rupees notes were there. Denomination 200. How many notes? 30. Count is 30. That makes 3 into 2, 6. How many zeros? 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Then rupees symbol over here, and if possible comma over here. Then you added 25 20 rupee notes. So again this rupees 20. So that makes how much? 2 into 25, that is equal to 50, and there is a single zero, another zero. So this, now writing in a line by line style. If not line by style, a little careful, she would have left a column here. She would have shifted this one to the right. For example, rupees symbol here, okay, and 500 here. What it would have held her in the same situation, she could have written total rupees. The question was how much total is kept left in the bag. There was a bag. So she could have added them very clearly, column by column. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. So fourth column. So that makes here again because I also have not written correctly. Otherwise, you can show a calculation over here, writing it properly on the right hand side of the paper. So simply, if it's mindful, 5611.5, 11,500 rupees. Now it is a very simple question of class 3 or 4, but see, because of the silly mistake and unmindfulness, she secured 0 out of 4. Check the same thing with your child, whether it's class 7, 8 or 9 or even 11, 12. Now in 11 and 12, so class 11 and 12, what happens? Class 11 and 12, what it does, the syllabus is very vast. Syllabus is very vast. Now in that very vast syllabus, again you should be mindful and doing the problems repeatedly to get the tricky problems. The problems become very tricky from the aspect of writing them. So as I said, if he or she would be able to interpret the question properly, the word is interpret. If there is limits and it is asking for something, then limits at what point and up to what value. Similarly, if there is a derivation and integration, so if there is a derivation is there and integration is there in the same problem together, then what is to be derived and what is to be integrated. In case of a circle converting radian to degree, this makes 1 radian if the radius is equal to 1 unit. So simple things, this whole circle makes 2 pi, which is 360 degree. So converting from degree to radian and radian to degree is simple over here, if you just remember this particular diagram. Now the child is capable of interpreting these questions properly or not. And again, if he or she is interpreting properly, then delivery is careful or not. Because careful writing, simple writing, in simple, spacious, legible writing will fetch you a full mark. So start working on the child's class 9 or 10 score, whether it is class 9 or 10 score or class 11 or 12 score. Where to start from? It is to start from class 7, 8. Thank you all. This is Jeet.